family structures have shifted big time. You know, they've shifted from the classic nuclear home to a landscape where co-parenting is now common. And don't get me wrong, this shift is not automatically a decline. It is an adaptation. So the real question is not which structure is superior, but how intentional the people within it are. You know, the nuclear family once represented stability. That is shared space, consistent presence, and clear roles. But it also had it also had its flaws. There was a lot of unresolved conflict because of maintaining the peace. There was emotional distance, or people staying together out of obligation rather than alignment. You know, co-parenting, on the other hand, it separates the household. But, there is a but can preserve individual well-being and reduce unhealthy dynamics. You know, two homes can sometimes offer more peace than one tense roof. The mistake comes when any one model is glorified. When one model is working for you, now you want to set it as the standard. That ignores context. What works depends on the people. It depends on their maturity, communication, and ability to prioritize the child over ego. You know, a peaceful co-parenting dynamic can be healthier than a conflicted nuclear home. Just peer as a healthy nuclear family can offer stability that fragmented systems struggle to provide. You know, psychologically, children don't only respond to structure, they respond to environment. Things like consistency, emotional safety, and clear communication, they matter more than whether the parents live together or they live apart. A child raised in two respectful homes can develop just as well as one raised under a single roof. What harms children is not the structure itself, but the instability, the conflict, and the lack of emotional presence. You know, parenting has to be intentional, because this is where responsibility comes in. Procreation should not be accidental or purely emotional. It should be intentional. Before bringing a child into the world, there should be clarity. Can we work together? If not, how will we show up responsibly? The mode of parenting should be a conscious decision, not a reaction to circumstances. You know, spiritually, every generation evolves by learning what to carry forward and what to release. The lesson here is not to defend structures, but to refine awareness. Parenting is not about preserving a model. It is about raising a human being with stability, with care and consciousness. You know, in short, family structures are evolving. And neither nuclear families nor co-parenting is inherently superior. What matters is intention, emotional maturity, and consistency. So instead of glorifying one model, the focus should be on conscious parenting. That is deciding how to raise a child with clarity rather than defaulting into what simply works. You know, my people, hail.